Hi guys, this is Hot Off the Press. I'm Emma.
And I'm Perry.
And thanks for joining us for this week's edition of Hot Off the Press. Perry, what have we got on the front page?
Well, if we're talking about news in the Murray Lands, then this one's actually pretty big, and I'm surprised that it's slid under the radar at some of the other news outlets in South Australia. There's a $200 million solar power plant that's about to be built at Tailem Bend. Equus Energy is the company behind it.
Okay, so the state government...
A lot of people came up with this comment on our Facebook page actually when we posted this story. The solar power plant, as far as we know, there's no government subsidy for it whatsoever. People have said, oh, it's a waste of taxpayer money, but I don't think there is any taxpayer money going into this. This is being financed by Equus Energy. They've got a 22-year contract to sell all the power the solar plant will generate. So there's money in it, and so they're building it at Tailem Bend. Work's supposed to start any day now.
Wow, that's very exciting.
Wonderful news. That will mean jobs. That will mean other economic benefits.
Have they said how many jobs?
They haven't said just yet.
Okay.
There's a company called UGL that's been contracted to build the thing. So I imagine if you're interested in building a solar power plant for a living, then look up UGL and see if there's anything going just yet. But yes, no government subsidy. I guess if there was any state government involvement, certainly you'd expect that Mr. Wetherill would be out here with bells on, selling the benefits of a solar power plant. But no Mr. Wetherill on this one. This is just a private investment, and good on them for making it in this part of the world.
Definitely.
You met an inspiring guy the other day.
I did.
Tell us about him.
So I met Brad McCabe on Tuesday, and he is rowing along the Murray River to raise funds for mental health awareness. They're going towards Beyond Blue. So he started his journey in Albury on January 6th, and he's been affected by mental health in his life. He lost his brother to suicide in 2014, and 3 mates after that. So Brad took it into his own hands to raise some funds. He bought a canoe on Gumtree and hopped in, went down the river, and off he went. So he's raised close to $38,000 last I checked, which is amazing, and he should be arriving in Goolwa today, so it'd be interesting to check in and see if he's completed the last leg of his journey.
That's very well done. What an amazing guy.
Yep.
Of course, if you're having mental health troubles yourself, give Lifeline a call, 13 11 14. You can look up Beyond Blue, which is I think where some of his money's going. Yes. Wonderful causes, lots of support available, and awesome to hear that a guy has had a huge adventure in support of those causes. We've been writing a little bit about this election thing that's coming up. You may have heard about it. There's going to be some kind of vote on March 17th. No, we've got 2 more candidates for Hammond. We've got a lot happening down in MacKillop as well, which is your Meningie, Canalpin, Tintinara area. But Hammond has been our main focus at the Standard. Obviously brings in Murray Bridge, Tailem Bend, Mannum, Karoonda, all in the one electorate. Adrian Pedrick, the Liberal MP, will be up against candidates from Labor, SA Best, and now the Greens and the Australian Conservatives as well. So that makes a fantastic 5. And we also announced this week we'll be bringing them all together at an election forum in Murray Bridge on Tuesday, March the 6th.
Okay.
So if you're wondering who these people are and what they stand for, then come along March the 6th at Murray Bridge RSL. The details are on our website, and we'll be advertising that fact a bit more in our newspapers and online over the next couple of weeks. It'll be an interesting one. Yes, if you are the Conservatives candidate or the Greens candidate and you happen to be watching this, give me a call, because I'd love to get in touch and confirm your attendance. We know that the big 3, we know that SA Best, the Liberals and Labor are all coming along, so it's going to be a good night.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting last couple of weeks this will be. Lots going on this weekend as well.
Yes, there's a big weekend of sport.
Yes.
We've got cricket. We've got the Wanderers at Tailem Bend, Maipo at Mannum, Meningie at Imps, Minato at Jervois, and then we've also got Rock the Pool at the local pool here from
Good fun.
1 till 5. There'll be some local music, some live music, $3 entry.
Yeah, it's going to be a big bouncy thing, I think.
Oh yeah, awesome.
I'll be down there taking some pictures, so that'll be a good afternoon out. Always is. Hope for some sunshine. And there's some racing?
Yes, so the Australian Karting Championships are at Minato all weekend, so if that floats your boat or your race car, get down there and check it out.
Yep, that'll be good fun. Now, speaking of things that go fast, you may have heard this week, but we'll be writing about in the next day or so. The Conservatives have this idea of a fast rail link from Murray Bridge to Adelaide. It's what we've all wanted. It's a very interesting idea. It's going to generate a lot of conversation. Is it feasible? We will have a bit of a look and report back in the next couple of days. What are you going to be writing about?
So tomorrow I'm going to meet with Dr. Joyner, who some of you will probably know. He's the doctor at Mannum Clinic. He's been part of the medical community up there for the last 40 years, and he has recently won the GP Allied Contracted Award at the inaugural SA Health Awards.
I feel like you've written this down and memorised it.
Yes, I did, and I hope I got that correct. But yes, that is what I will be catching up with him to chat about.
Awesome recognition for a local doctor.
Yes, it's great.
Well, there's lots going on, lots to keep us busy, lots to keep you reading the Murray Valley Standard, we hope. If there's any questions you want to ask our pollies at this forum coming up, then you can drop me an email, terry.strathern@fairfaxmedia.com.au. Send us a Facebook message or leave a comment down below this video or whatever you fancy. Otherwise, yes, stay tuned to murrayvalley.standard.com.au. You've got your papers on Tuesday and Thursday, and we'll keep you abreast as best as we can of everything that's going on around our part of the world. Have yourselves a lovely weekend.